Did you hear about the 71-year-old man who passed away in his sleep last night? His family was stunned. He seemed perfectly fine the day before, no major health problems, just a typical evening. But come morning, he never woke up. What went wrong? Could it have been prevented? Here's the hard truth. After 70, certain bedtime habits can quietly put your health in jeopardy, raising the risk of serious issues like strokes, heart attacks, or even sudden death. Worst of all, most folks don't even realize they're making these mistakes. In this video, we're diving into 6 nighttime habits you must avoid if you're over 70. These are small, seemingly harmless routines, but they can profoundly affect your health and longevity. Some will surprise you. Others might be things you've done for years without a second thought. By the end, you'll have the know-how to protect yourself, sleep better, and wake up stronger and healthier each day. Stick with me to the end. The final habit is something most seniors do every night without knowing it's putting them at serious risk. Plus, you'll learn simple swaps for safer, healthier sleep. Let's get started. Many folks believe staying hydrated is always a win, and while that's mostly true, guzzling too much liquid, especially right before bed, can backfire as you age. If you're over 70, like 73-year-old George Larson, and find yourself waking up multiple times a night for bathroom trips, it's time to rethink your evening fluid intake. Disrupted sleep isn't the only worry. This habit can also hike your risk of falls, heart issues, and even cognitive decline over time. Here's why it matters. As you get older, your bladder isn't as good at holding urine for long stretches. Muscles weaken, your kidneys keep filtering fluids at night, and your body gets touchy about even small amounts of liquid. So if George downs a big glass of water, tea, or juice before bed, he's far more likely to wake up with an urgent need to go. It might seem like a minor hassle, but the consequences can be much more serious than you'd think. Picture this. It's the middle of the night, and George jolts awake, bladder full. He scrambles out of bed, but his blood pressure hasn't had time to catch up. This can trigger postural hypotension, a sudden drop in blood pressure when standing, that causes dizziness, lightheadedness, or even fainting. Many seniors like George experience this without realizing it, and sadly it's a leading cause of dangerous nighttime falls. A simple bathroom dash can turn into a life-altering accident, risking fractures, head injuries, or worse. Beyond falls, frequent nighttime urination, known as nocturia, wreaks havoc on your sleep cycle. Each time George flips on the light, his brain thinks it's morning, throwing off melatonin production, the hormone behind deep, restorative sleep. Over time, poor sleep can weaken his immune system, raise blood pressure, and speed up cognitive decline. Studies show seniors who wake often at night face a higher risk of dementia and memory issues due to chronic sleep disruption. Hydration is still crucial, so what's the smart move? Instead of ditching liquids altogether, adjust your drinking schedule. Sip most of your fluids earlier in the day, easing off by late afternoon. If you're thirsty at night, take small sips rather than chugging a full glass. And watch out for caffeinated drinks like coffee or tea in the late afternoon. Caffeine's a diuretic, ramping up urine production and worsening the issue. Another tip? Keep an eye on hidden liquid sources in your diet. Wooden medicine can add to fluid retention, upping your odds of nighttime waking. With these small, intentional tweaks, George can vastly improve his sleep quality, cut his risk of nighttime tumbles, and boost his overall health for the long haul. One of the most common yet risky bedtime habits after 70 is digging into heavy meals too close to light. You might think it's no big deal. Maybe you've done it for years without a hitch. But as we age, our bodies don't handle food the way they used to. What you eat before bed, and even more crucially, when you eat, can deeply affect your sleep, heart health, and even your risk of serious nighttime troubles. Think back. In your younger days, a big late-night dinner probably didn't faze you. You'd sleep like a rock. But now, at 72, like someone such as Ellen Ramsey, your metabolism's slower, your digestive system's less efficient, and breaking down food takes longer. This can lead to acid reflux, choppy sleep, and even higher blood pressure, all tied to a greater chance of heart attacks or strokes while you're out cold. If you've ever jolted awake at night with heartburn, discomfort, or a racing pulse, your late-night eating might be the culprit. Here's what happens. When you scarf down a big meal right before bed, your body's stuck digesting instead of sinking into deep, restorative sleep. Your stomach churns out acid, your intestines go into overdrive, and your heart rate stays up when it should be winding down. This sets off a chain reaction, keeping you in a restless, shallow sleep state and hiking the odds of sudden heart issues. Take Ellen, for instance. At 72, she loves her evening rituals, sometimes indulging in a hearty plate of lasagna or a greasy cheeseburger just before bed. It feels satisfying, but as she lies down, her body struggles to keep stomach acid in check. That acid can creep up her esophagus, causing discomfort, coughing, or even a choking sensation that yanks her out of sleep. Over time, chronic acid reflux, known as GERD, can weaken throat and airway muscles, raising the risk of aspiration pneumonia, a dangerous lung infection that can be life-threatening for seniors. Worse still, late-night eating can spike blood sugar levels. If Ellen's diabetic or at risk, this habit throws her glucose out of whack, making it tough for her body to regulate blood sugar during sleep. Studies show seniors who eat late regularly face a higher chance of metabolic disorders that fuel heart disease. So what's the fix? Aim to finish your last meal at least 3 to 4 hours before bedtime, giving your body ample time to digest before you hit the hay. If you're craving a bedtime snack, go for something light and gentle on the stomach. A handful of nuts, a small piece of fruit, or a warm cup of herbal tea. These choices can actually help you sleep better without taxing your digestive system. Remember, your body works differently now than it did decades ago. By tweaking your eating schedule, you can sharply cut your risk of nighttime health scares, boost your sleep quality, and give your body the rest it craves. A toasty, cozy bedroom might sound like a dream, but for someone like 75-year-old Clara Bennett, keeping your room too warm at night can quietly jeopardize your health after 70. Many seniors crank up the thermostat or pile on heavy blankets, thinking it'll help them drift off better. But the truth is, sleeping in an overheated room can raise your risk of heart issues, dehydration, and poor sleep quality. Dangers you might not even notice creeping in. As we age, our bodies aren't as good at regulating temperature. Sweating and shedding heat become harder, making it easy for your body to overheat, especially during sleep. When you're too warm, your heart works overtime to cool you down, putting extra strain on your cardiovascular system. This is especially risky for seniors like Clara with heart conditions, high blood pressure, or circulation problems. Ever woken up sweaty, restless, or a bit short of breath in the middle of the night? That's your body wrestling to manage heat. Studies show sleeping in a warm room increases dehydration risks, even if you don't feel parched. Mild dehydration at night can thicken your blood, upping the odds of blood clots, heart attacks, or strokes. But it's also true for 65-year-old Miranda, who loves curling up with a book before bed. She keeps her bedroom at a comfy 75 DGF, snug under thick blankets. But night after night she tosses and turns, waking up drenched and groggy. What Clara doesn't realize is that her warm sleep setup is throwing off her predator sleep cycle, blocking the deep, restorative sleep her body craves for optimal health. A cooler room promotes better sleep by nudging your body to lower its core temperature, a key step for deep sleep that boosts memory, strengthens immunity, and supports longevity. Seniors who sleep in cooler settings report waking up refreshed, energized, and mentally clear. So what's the sweet spot for sleep? Experts suggest keeping your bedroom between 60 and 67 DDAB. For top-notch sleep quality, if that feels chilly, swap heavy synthetic blankets for breathable cotton ones that won't trap heat. Lightweight, moisture-working pajamas can also help keep your body temperature steady all night. Another easy trick, crack a window for fresh air, or use a small fan to keep air moving. This not only cools things down but also freshens the room, cutting the risk of breathing issues that can disrupt sleep. This small tweak to your sleep environment can pack a powerful punch for your health. By keeping your bedroom cool, Clara reduces heart strain, dives into deeper sleep, and wakes up feeling rested, without the hidden risks of overheating. Most folks don't give much thought to how they sleep, figuring if they're comfy, they're good. But after 70, the way you position yourself at night can have a bigger impact on your health than you might realize. Sleeping in the wrong position can lead to breathing troubles, poor circulation, and even heighten your risk of heart failure or stroke. Yet many seniors unaware settle into positions that silently strain their bodies every night. Here's why it matters. As you age, your body undergoes shifts. Muscle tone softens, lung function changes, and circulation slows. Lying in a bad position for hours can restrict airflow, lower oxygen levels, and press on vital blood vessels, making it tougher for your body to function smoothly while you sleep. Over time, this can contribute to everything from snoring and sleep apnea to serious issues like nighttime heart strain. Take sleeping flat on your back, for example. It might feel cozy, but for many seniors, it's one of the riskiest choices. When you lie on your back, gravity pulls your tongue and throat tissues backward, partly blocking your airway. This can trigger obstructive sleep apnea, where breathing stops and starts repeatedly during sleep. Many don't even know they have it, but it can sharply increase risks of heart disease, high blood pressure, and sudden cardiac events. Consider Agnes Harper, 74, who's always slept on her back. Her husband noticed she'd sometimes stop breathing for a few seconds at night, followed by a gasping breath. At first, Agnes brushed it off as just getting older. But over time, she woke up exhausted, battling headaches and struggling to focus during the day. When she finally talked to her doctor, she learned her sleep position was fueling undiagnosed sleep apnea, stressing her heart every night. Even without sleep apnea, the wrong position can hurt circulation. Studies suggest sleeping on your right side puts extra pressure on your heart, making blood flow less efficient. This is especially concerning for seniors like Agnes, with heart conditions, as it can lead to fluid buildup in the lungs or legs, a condition called congestive heart failure over time. So, what's the best sleep position after 70? Experts recommend sleeping on your left side whenever possible. This position boosts circulation, lets your heart pump more easily, and even aids digestion. For those prone to acid reflux or heartburn, like Agnes, left-look sleeping keeps stomach acid from creeping up, easing discomfort, and improving sleep quality. If you struggle to stay on your side, try a body pillow to stop you from rolling onto your back. Slightly elevating your head with a supportive pillow can keep airways open, cutting the risk of breathing interruptions. And if joint pain or stiffness is an issue, tucking a pillow between your knees can align your spine and ease pressure on your lower back. This simple shift in sleep position can work wonders for your health. By inquiring your body's setup for optimal circulation, breathing, and heart function, you can lower the risk of nighttime health scares and wake up feeling refreshed and full of energy. Scrolling through your phone or watching TV late at night might feel like a relaxing way to unwind, but for seniors over 70, like 70-plus-year-old Martha, the blue light from screens suppresses melatonin, the hormone that signals it's time to sleep, making it harder to drift off and stay asleep. Poor sleep isn't just frustrating, it's linked to higher risks of heart disease, weakened immunity, and cognitive decline. Plus, stimulating content, like news or dramas, can keep your brain wired, spiking stress and disrupting restful sleep. When you were younger, a late-night show might not have fazed you, but now, your body's sleep regulation is more sensitive. Blue light tricks your brain into thinking it's daytime, delaying deep, rest-restorative sleep stages crucial for memory, mood, and heart health. Studies show seniors with heavy screen use before bed have poorer sleep quality and a higher chance of daytime fatigue, which can worsen blood pressure and stress on the heart. Imagine Martha, who loves catching up on her tablet. Morning, social media, or a favorite series, right before bed. She feels entertained but soon finds herself tossing and turning, unable to settle. Morning comes and she's groggy, irritable, and low on energy. What she doesn't realize is that her screen time is throwing off her sleep cycle, keeping her brain alert when it should be winding down, and raising her risk of nighttime health issues like heart strain. So what's the fix? Aim to ditch screens at least an hour before bed. Swap your device for a calming ritual, reading a book, listening to soft music, or doing gentle stretches. If you must use a screen, turn on blue light filters or wear blue light blocker glasses to lessen the impact. Create a tech-free bedroom to signal it's time for rest. For Martha, switching to a paperback novel help her fall asleep faster and wake up refreshed. Cutting stress on her body and boosting her energy. By curbing screen time, you can protect your sleep, lower health risks, and start each day feeling sharper and stronger. Worrying or ruminating right before bed might seem unavoidable, but for seniors over 70, like 74-year-old Henry Larson, this habit can silently sabotage your health. Stress keeps your mind racing and your body tense, spiking cortisol levels and preventing deep, restorative sleep. Chronic nighttime stress is linked to higher risks of heart attacks, strokes, and weakened immunity, as it keeps your heart rate and blood pressure elevated when they should be easing down. Left unchecked, it can also fuel anxiety and depression, dimming your quality of life. As you age, your body's stress response becomes more sensitive. Unlike your younger years, when you might have shrugged off a worry and slept fine, now stress lingers, disrupting your sleep cycle and straining your heart. Studies show seniors who go to bed stressed have shallower sleep, increasing the odds of cardiovascular events and cognitive decline over time. A racing mind also cuts into the deep sleep needed to repair cells and support brain health. Sir Henry, who often lies in bed replaying the day's worries, family issues, bills, or health concerns, he feels restless, his heart pounding slightly, and sleep eludes him. Morning comes and he's drained, foggy and short-tempered. What Henry doesn't realize is that his bedtime stress is keeping his body in a heightened state, raising his risk of serious nighttime health issues like heart strain or even a stroke. The good news? You can break this cycle with simple, stress-soothing habits. Try a relaxing pre-bed routine, jot down worries in a journal to clear your mind, practice deep breathing, or listen to calming music. A short meditation or gratitude exercise, listing 3 things you're thankful for, can shift your focus to peace. For Henry, writing down his thoughts and doing a 5-minute breathing exercise helped him unwind, sleep deeper, and wake up refreshed. By letting go of stress before bed, you can protect your heart, improve sleep, and embrace each morning with renewed calm and energy. We've uncovered 6 bedtime habits that seem harmless, but can quietly threaten your health after 70. From late-night feasts like 74 Allen's to stress-filled evenings like 74-year-old Henry's. Eating too late, drinking excess fluids, sleeping in a warm room, choosing the wrong sleep position, excessive screen time, and carrying stress to bed can harm your heart, disrupt sleep, and sap your vitality. The good news? These risks aren't set in stone. Small tweaks to your nighttime routine, like eating earlier, cooling your room, or unwinding with a journal, can transform your sleep, lower serious health risks, and help you wake up stronger each day. Simple changes to your bedtime habits can protect your heart, boost sleep quality, and add vitality to your years. Start with 1 tweak tonight for a healthier tomorrow. Now, let's hear from you. Which habit hit home for you or someone like Ellen or Henry? Are you waking up too often, feeling overheated, or glued to screens before bed? Share your story or plan in the comments below. What's one change you'll try tonight? Your experiences inspire us all. If this video opened your eyes, give it a thumbs up, share it with others, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more life-changing tips. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.